Okay, thank you for this interview, and I will be glad to answer your question. As the first question that you asked me about my name and about my project. So my name is the Albert Michelson, and I born in 1852. I built the Michelson interferometer, which is essentially constant of the half silver and light source, a two mirror and glass plate and a telescope. So the mirror are placed at right angles for each other. Is it 45-degree for each other's from the glass plate? And the tumor was the mountain on the rigid body, and also it covered by the mercury. That's in order to reduce the friction between them, and I can show you how does that look like. It will be like that with the two mirror and the degree between them, that's 45-degree, and the mercury is inside for reduce the friction. And your second question that you asked about what were you guys trying to do, actually we're trying to develop after that develop the Maxwell theory of the electromagnetism. So in this is experiment we try to perform and prove the existence of the ether, and it is the motion relative to the earth. The third question about this project experiment occur. So at the first time we invented the device known as the Michelson interferometer in Berlin since the 1879. So after I back to the United States, I met with my chemistry, the Edward Morley, who helped me with to develop and improve this experiment. That's I start with it in Berlin, and we met him at in 1882 in Ohio. About the fourth question, what all those significant events that's happened in this period? So actually, in this is period, in 1905, I guess the Albert Einstein was influenced by this experiment theory of the specialist relativity. So, and this is very important events that's happened at that time. The fifth question is who else was involved in this project? I can say the chemisters that Edward Morley, it's helped me to make some improvement on this experiment. And Morley, he's born on 1838. About the question number 6, what was your rules in this project? So I invented the device as known the Michelson interferometer. So after I realized that I could use the setup of detect the earth velocity through the ether. The base design is a simple and elegant. A beam of light is spilled and sent down to the perpendicular path. Then after bunking of mirror, the two beams are recombining, proceeding the interference pattern. If the earth was inundated traveling through the ether, the speed of the light would differ depending on the direction which respect the earth motion through the ether. And Michelson interferometer would pick up the slight shift in the interface frames. And this is what the area of this behind this is experiment. About the seventh question was what impact did you project have the physics community? Sure, that our experiment has very wide impact, has changed to forever the way we view the working on the universe. We proved the existence of the ether, that invisible fluid through the perimeter the universe, and serve as the media through which light wave travel. The last question, did you think that you'll develop and study in your experiment in the future? Sure, I think I will be develop it and study from the student in college, and I wish that one of my family will develop this is experiment and improve it as I start with the existence of the ether. And also thank you for your interview and ask me this question.